Hi, I'm Emily and I'm a junior studying accounting and I work for Rec Sports. I'm so excited to share with you what Rec Sports is all about.
Hello there, I'm Ty and I'm currently a senior here at Virginia Tech studying computer engineering and I work at Rec Sports.
Recreational sports is here to create the common ideology that moving more matters. By promoting the Hokie movement, Rec Sports aims to foster a culture of well-being for Hokies.
It can be challenging to make healthy decisions during college, but making time for movement in your schedule can boost energy levels, increase confidence, and provide the focus you need to succeed throughout your college experience. Studies show that students who exercise regularly have higher GPAs. McComas Hall is home to the Health and Well-Being departments on campus and hosts multiple weight training areas, a cardio deck, basketball, volleyball courts, 3 studios, a jogging track, an indoor pool, and more. McComas is more than just a place to sweat. It's a place to learn, grow, connect, and develop healthy lifestyle habits.
Fitness programs include over 100 group exercise classes each week that range from cycle, body pump, and yoga, and everything in between. Small group training and dance programs, one-on-one personal training, and fitness assessments are offered to help you meet any and all of your fitness goals.
Aquatic programs include open lap swim, swim lessons, health and safety certification courses, and of course, the iconic Intramural Battleship League.
If you're looking to play sports, Intramural Sports hosts leagues and tournaments for Hokies to compete against other Hokies and have the chance to earn the coveted championship t-shirt.
Sport club teams represent Virginia Tech and play other colleges on the national level. Most clubs host tryouts, hold multiple practices each week, and are run by the set of student officers under the support of Rec Sports. Rec Sports is also home to the Rec Sports Fieldhouse, War Memorial Gym, a fitness park at the Prairie Quad, recreational turf field, Washington Street tennis courts, and a 9-hole golf course and more.
We live in one of the most beautiful areas of the country, so if you're looking to venture out, you're in the right place. Venture Out provides fun, exciting, and educational outdoor services for Hokies that include guided trips, gear rentals, and state-of-the-art challenge course, and a brand new Venture Out Center equipped with a bouldering wall. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to connect with us on all social media and our website to learn more.
Hello and welcome. My name is Amy Epperly and I'm the Director of Hokie Wellness. Hokie Wellness is a department within Student Affairs that is dedicated to promoting the health and wellness of all Hokies. Virginia Tech is an amazing place filled with limitless opportunities, and we are here to provide you with the skills, knowledge, and experience to help support your overall well-being as you navigate all that you will encounter while you are here with us. Located in McComas Hall, we take a holistic approach to wellness and offer many different types of services, including workshops, one-on-one support, outreach, and paraprofessional experience. Our predominantly student-led workshops offer engaging and interactive ways to learn about a variety of health topics, including nutrition, sleep, mental health, resiliency, body image, sexual health, mindfulness, substance use, financial wellness, and more. These workshops are designed to help you learn the most relevant and current health information, as well as to practice tangible skills that will assist you in making decisions related to your well-being. In other words, we are here to support you, not tell you what to do. We also meet with students through individual consultations. We often see students who would like to discuss issues related to substance use, tobacco cessation, and financial wellness. But we are available to meet with students wanting to discuss any health or wellness topic. We will also assist you in getting to other campus resources if that is what you need. Get ready to see us out and about on campus as well. We are often present at events and even just outside of campus locations such as dining halls, promoting wellness and teaching brief skills through fun and engaging activities. We also support the VT recovery community, which is open to anyone who identifies as being in recovery. The backbone of our services rely on our amazing peer educators and interns. We currently have 5 different student teams who are dedicated to supporting student well-being in different ways. These student teams receive extensive training in different topic areas, as well as professional skills such as group facilitation, public speaking, and one-on-one support. They come from many different majors and fields of study, which allows us to offer a wealth of perspectives and continual innovation. Virginia Tech offers an enormous array of services to assist students. In fact, so many that it can often feel overwhelming. We want you to know that if you have a health and wellness concern or need, and you are not sure where to go, you can always contact Hokie Wellness. If one of our many services is not able to fully support you, we will personally help connect you with additional resources. We encourage you to check out our website to see all of our offerings and to follow us on your choice of social media so that you don't miss out on our amazing health and wellness opportunities. From all of us at Hokie Wellness, we wish you the best.
Congratulations, class of 2025. Welcome to Virginia Tech. My name is Monica Goyenko, and I'm the Health Quality Outreach Manager here at Shifford Health Center. Shifford Health Center offers a wide variety of services, from general medical clinic appointments and women's health care to allergy shots or vaccine consultations for your international trips. We also have a pharmacy and laboratory conveniently located on site. In addition, our radiology department provides students digital X-ray services, while staff in our wound care clinic stitch cuts and treat scrapes or burns. For minor coughs and colds, our self-care cold clinic is a quick and convenient way for you to obtain basic over-the-counter medications without an appointment or doctor's visit. I look forward to meeting you during orientation. Come visit us and find out more about what we can provide you.
On behalf of Services for Students with Disabilities, welcome to Virginia Tech. My name is Michael, and we're here to tell you about resources available at Virginia Tech for students with disabilities.
Hi, I'm Maya. Services for Students with Disabilities is often referred to as SSD, but it's still us, the Disability Service Office. We help the university and students work through challenges a student with a disability may experience while participating in university activities. SSD authorizes reasonable accommodations and provides academic coaching, financial assistance, etc. I'm an academic coach. I work with students to create individualized plans to work on their academic goals based on their learning strengths.
I'm Matt Schuler, Disability Counselor with Services for Students with Disabilities. You may be wondering, what qualifies as having a disability? Disability is a broad term that includes, but is not limited to, chronic health, or mental health conditions, physical conditions, learning disabilities, and temporary injuries or illness. Sometimes students with disabilities experience barriers due to an environment that does not compensate for their unique personal needs. When this happens, students with disabilities are eligible to request reasonable accommodations, and SSD works with students to identify reasonable accommodations or modifications or assistance to university activities.
Hi, this is Sebastian, and I'm a freshman engineer, and I'm currently a student with a disability at Virginia Tech. I want to take a moment to let you know having a disability isn't any restriction to your experience here at Virginia Tech. Some of you may worry that due to your disability, certain activities will be unavailable to you. This is not the case. Virginia Tech works hard and well to accommodate for the needs of every student. You are going to find that you are not the only person being helped by the SSD office. The SSD office helps students with disabilities, be it that the disability is visible or not.
After you've decided to become a Hokie, and we hope you do, if you used a 504 plan, IEP, received reasonable accommodations at another institution, or have a history of disability, Virginia Tech invites you to contact SSD to explore resources and/or begin an interactive process of identifying reasonable accommodations on campus. When you're ready to start, visit www.ssd.vt.edu to learn more or connect with us.
Hi, my name is Madeline. SSD has helped me feel like I can succeed and meet day-to-day challenges while also tackling the big stuff like tests and final exams. I know that I am more capable today as a science student because of SSD's commitment to leveling the playing field. As you build your team of support, let SSD be part of your college community. You will be surprised when you may need a helping hand or just someone to reach out to. They are here for you. As a student with a disability, I know full well the meaning of perseverance. As you become a Hokie, don't forget that you can do this, and you are not alone.
SSD is not just for new students. Some students even request assistance after they come to Virginia Tech. You may learn of your need for reasonable accommodations after you arrive on campus, perhaps after a recent diagnosis, injury, illness, or surgery. Whether it is you, a roommate, or a friend, remember, SSD is available to help. You can connect with SSD at www.ssd.vt.edu or visit SSD at 310 Lavery Hall, right above Turner's Place Dining Center.
As a quick review, students with disabilities who are interested in reasonable accommodations or with questions about campus resources can connect with SSD by visiting www.ssd.vt.edu and are encouraged to do so as soon as possible. Thank you for learning about the SSD office with us today. We hope you have a great Hokie experience. Go Hokies!
Hi, I'm Katie Hunley, and I'm a licensed professional counselor at Cook Counseling Center at Virginia Tech. Cook Counseling Center is a resource for students to connect with mental health professionals and other resources on campus when they may have a problem or concern that they need additional help with. We have about 35 staff here at Cook Counseling that range from psychiatrists, counselors, social workers, and psychologists, as well as our front office support staff. It takes a lot of folks to make this place work. So when you come to a Cook Counseling session, what you could expect is to meet one-on-one with a counselor who's really curious to get to know you and what's bringing you in. Our goal is to create a plan to support you with whatever concern you're coming in for. We help connect you with resources on campus. We may start to work on skills or techniques that can help you with managing things like anxiety or depression. And we really pride ourselves in knowing how to help you feel better when you leave. So Cook Counseling Center has 4 locations across campus to meet students' needs. Today we are at Oak Lane. We are also at North End Center. You can find us at East Eggleston, and then we have an office right off campus at Kent Square.
Let me tell you a little bit about the VT Therapy Dog Program. So I'm Trent Davis, and I am the coordinator for animal-assisted therapy at Cook Counseling Center. And I'm here with my good buddy Derek. Derek is one of our 3 therapy dogs. He's a yellow Labrador Retriever. He's 4 years old, and he's going to rest. And Derek is formerly a guide dog for Guiding Guides for the Blind. And we love our dogs here at Virginia Tech, and the VT Therapy Dogs represent Ut Prosum at its finest. They are here to serve the students, and when you come to Virginia Tech, you will meet the dogs, likely, when you come to do your orientation, and you'll meet them throughout your time here. We go out on campus during spring break days and spend time at the residence halls with the students, and they just love seeing the dogs, and they're also part of our therapy sessions. and group therapy and outreach events throughout the year. So I think animal-assisted therapy is, the research is showing, is profoundly helpful to the humans that are involved in it. The dog provides a safe space, an interesting, fun encounter when you go into therapy, and they also help ensure the clients that the counselor is compassionate and caring, because they witness that, me being nice to Derek. And we know that the human-animal bond has a physiological benefit. I'm petting Derek right now. It's lowering my heart rate because I'm on camera. That makes me nervous. And it's lowering my blood pressure. And it's also lowering his. So it benefits Derek to be petted, and it also benefits the humans. So anyone that's had an animal knows firsthand how that feels. We are involved in orientation. We are involved in graduation. So if it's happening on campus, you will see us there. Derek, in fact, was a celebrity judge at one of the WVTU, which is our organization on campus that puts together concerts and such. He was one of the celebrity judges for their band slam this past Friday. So we're involved in many, many things, and we look forward to seeing you when you come to Virginia Tech in the fall.
I'm Brian Grove, Senior Associate Director for Dining Services at Virginia Tech, and I'd like to welcome everyone to a virtual tour of our campus dining program. Although we prefer to see everyone in person and let you experience our dining centers, we hope this presentation will give you a feel for what we believe is an outstanding program. Unlike many universities, Virginia Tech doesn't contract with an outside company for campus food service. So at Dining Services, we're all university employees. We're really proud of the food we serve, and we receive national recognition for our program. Princeton Review has ranked Virginia Tech in the top 10 for best campus food for the past 16 years. During the pandemic, we've offered a higher level of service and more dining options than any other large university in our country. Our commitment to our students means we operate 7 days a week, and somewhere on campus, we serve food 19 hours a day. There are 44 venues at 10 different dining centers and 2 food trucks on campus. So there's a large variety of options. We have 8 national brands such as Qdoba, Un Bon Pain, and Chick-fil-A, as well as 38 original concepts, including D2 at Dietrich Hall, our all-you-care-to-eat dining center. Our menus offer a variety of food options, but also can accommodate guests with food allergies, along with vegan, vegetarian, and halal offerings at every dining center.
For parents or students who have questions, Dining Services has 2 registered dietitians on staff who are available to assist students with food allergies, intolerances, or religious dietary restrictions. We can be reached at yes@vt.edu. For more information about our dining program or online menus, go to dining.vt.edu, download our Hokie Dining app, or follow us on social media.
Dining Services offers our own line of grab-and-go products called Grab and Gobble that are available at our dining centers and are perfect for a busy student on the go. Mobile ordering through Grubhub is available for most of our venues for added convenience and speed of service. Beyond that, our dining centers are gathering places for special events, whether it's our popular Thanksgiving dinner or our annual Chili Challenge. Dining Services plans special events throughout the year to educate, provide an opportunity to try some new cuisine, and show our appreciation for our customers. Our chefs love to show off their culinary talents by teaching our guests or wowing them with some culinary delights. COVID-19 may have challenged us to redesign our service model, but the Hokie spirit is still here on campus. Our connection to the students we serve is important as ever. Many of you may also be interested in working for Dining Services as one of our 1,600 student employees. We strongly believe working in our dining centers can be a valuable part of your education. We offer a great hourly rate, which includes a meal voucher, but the benefits go further than that. There's a lot of opportunity for advancement and to develop important life skills, but most importantly, help you build community and friendships with our coworkers. Our student employees go on to exciting and successful careers, due in part working with us. Even some of our team members that work for us are alumni of Virginia Tech, myself included. I've been fortunate enough to work and serve for 33 years in the spirit of optimism that I may serve. At Virginia Tech, we believe dining services will be a big part of a university experience. Fueling your education, building community with each meal, we hope to see you in our dining center soon.
Hey future Hokies, I know you're looking at Virginia Tech to get a world-class education, but you're looking for more than that from your college experience too, right? That's where the Student Engagement and Campus Life team comes in. My name's Melissa, and I'm going to show you around. In Student Engagement and Campus Life, our job is to help you connect with your fellow students, with your passions, and with the campus community. The first way we do that is by helping you get involved in student clubs and groups. We call them student organizations here, and there are over 850 for you to choose from. Or you can start your own. Students who participate in student organizations learn about themselves and develop valuable leadership skills while enriching our campus community. Research even shows that students who are involved often do better in class, have better time management skills, and feel more socially connected to others. To begin your journey, I suggest you start by checking out Gobbler Connect, our online student involvement portal. It not only lists all of our student organizations, but has a calendar that is constantly being updated with programs and events hosted for and by students, including lots of virtual engagement opportunities as well. With over 850 organizations and loads of activities happening across campus, there is truly something for everyone, from academic and service organizations to athletics and special interest groups like the Squirrel Watching Club and cultural and advocacy group. And if you get to campus and you're not quite sure where to start, come here to the source. Here you'll be able to set up an involvement advising appointment to get personalized advice. You'll submit a questionnaire about your interests and goals on Gobbler Connect, and we'll connect you with a student engagement ambassador to recommend opportunities and discuss the process for getting involved in a student organization. If you're looking for a place to study, hang out, or relax, we have 3 student centers for just that. At Squire Student Center, there are plenty of places to sit, eat, meet, and hang out. Here at the Break Zone, you can bowl, play billiards or table tennis, or join a bingo or trivia night with your friends. We also have the Perspective Art Gallery and a U.S. passport acceptance facility, and so much more. Student Engagement and Campus Life also operates several venues and spaces on campus where students hold events, programs, and gatherings. In a typical year, student organizations host thousands of events in our student centers and event spaces. From small meetings to elaborate festivals, Hokies shape their own experiences with the help of professional staff who can walk you through reservations, room setups, AV needs, and everything students need to hold memorable events with their peers. Your college experience is more than just what you learn in the classroom. It's also about who you share it with. And our team in Student Engagement and Campus Life is here to help each student create an experience that engages their passions and purpose to connect with the Hokie community. Congratulations, we can't wait to see you in the fall.
Casey from Percival, Virginia. I'm a senior majoring in National Security and Foreign Affairs as well as Spanish.
Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm from Barrington, New Hampshire. I'm a junior majoring in mechanical engineering.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I'm from South Riding, Virginia. I'm a senior double majoring in industrial and systems engineering and Spanish.
Hi, I'm Kayla from Andrew, North Carolina. I'm a senior majoring in wildlife conservation.
Hi, I'm Cameron from El Paso, Texas. I'm a senior double majoring in international relations and Spanish. We are peer advisors and student workers here at the Global Education Office at Virginia Tech.
If you're already thinking about studying abroad this early in your academic career, you're off to a great start. The Global Education Office is here to support you through all the phases of your study abroad, from reflecting and researching beforehand, getting ready to go, to integrating your experiences into your academics and your career plans when you return back to campus. Let's talk about 10 reasons why you should study abroad.
Experience the world. You'll not only add stamps to your passport, but you'll get to experience cultures firsthand.
Gain new perspective. Since we live in a globalized society, it becomes more and more important to develop a well-rounded worldview.
Go beyond the classroom. Studying abroad brings your textbooks to life. New settings can offer different ways to look at topics and solutions.
Excitement and adventure. Studying abroad is all about doing something exciting or stepping outside of your comfort zone.
Learn a different language. There's no better way to learn or hone language skills than to be immersed in a culture.
Grow and learn more about yourself. You'll learn to work through challenges and gain a new sense of self.
Expand your network globally. You will meet people from various walks of life and develop friendships across borders.
Gain a competitive advantage. The statistics speak for themselves. Of students who studied abroad, 97% find employment within a year of graduation, compared to only 49% of respondents in the general college graduate population.
Set yourself apart. Less than 10% of students in the United States study abroad. Stand out from the crowd by making your college experience uniquely memorable.
If not now, when? Don't regret missing out on a life-changing opportunity.
Next up, we'll have a presentation with content about how to find a study abroad experience that's right for you. I recorded this in an isolated space at home, so that's why I'll be appearing without my mask. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Shelby Konix. I'm the Global Education Advisor in Virginia Tech's Global Education Office, and I'm excited to talk to you more about study abroad at Virginia Tech. So as our peer advisors and student workers in the Global Education Office just shared, there's some amazing benefits to studying abroad. 95% of study abroad alumni report personal growth. They say that it helped them build maturity, confidence, independence. They became more self-aware and socially aware. 70% said it helped them build valuable job skills like adaptability, global understanding, the ability to engage across differences and have some intercultural skill development. They also felt like they were stronger leaders and better communicators after the opportunity of learning to navigate and deal with challenges in a new environment, to communicate across differences and to really get to know people in a new way and in a new space. 90% of students who study abroad felt their overseas experience helped them get their first jobs. And 73% of employers named study abroad as important when evaluating resumes. I think that's huge because it means that studying abroad has impacts not just during your time as a Hokie, but far beyond it. We think our students say it best though. So Casey studied abroad in 2 different places during her time at Virginia Tech, once in the Dominican Republic and once on a semester-long study abroad program in Switzerland. She said, studying abroad was just the tip of the iceberg for me. It changed my life. I learned the importance of global connection and cultural exchange. It helped shape my overall experience at Virginia Tech. And I think that's huge because Casey really embodies the things that we hope all Hokies get the chance to experience through a study abroad, which is that it's not just benefiting you for a short time, it's not just exciting for a little bit, but it actually has impacts that last far beyond the time you're actually outside the country. Just some statistics about study abroad. About 17% of Hokies study abroad annually. That's about 1,600 students, and we're excited that so many students want to take advantage of the great opportunities that Virginia Tech has to offer for study abroad. In terms of when students are studying abroad, most are studying abroad as juniors and seniors, but some study abroad as freshmen and even sophomores. Some freshmen are not eligible for certain programs. Most programs do require sophomore level standing, but some faculty-led programs are open to freshmen as well. There are 4 program types. The first is the Virginia Tech faculty-led program type. These range from a week over a fall break or spring break to a full semester. You're paying Virginia Tech tuition at a discount on short programs. You're also taking Virginia Tech course for Virginia Tech credit. So you know exactly what class you're taking, and you're doing that with Virginia Tech faculty and students abroad. So it's a great opportunity to be with other Hokies in a really supportive environment, doing some amazing hands-on, minds-on learning. And you get to do that on one of our faculty-led programs if you're interested in literally any continent, yes, including Antarctica. So we have short-term programs that operate on many continents, and some, like I said, that are a full semester. We also offer exchange semester opportunities. These are where we've partnered with universities around the world, about 50 through Virginia Tech, and then about another 170 through being a member of a network organization called ISEP. And through these opportunities, you pay your Virginia Tech tuition and fees, taking a full course load at a partner university for a full semester. So it's a really immersive opportunity to live like a local student, get to know students in the community and context in which you're studying. And you get to have a really amazing skill building experience of navigating a new space for a full semester. This is a great fit, like I said, for in-state students because you're paying your Virginia Tech tuition and fees while you're abroad on exchange. There's also third-party programs and Virginia Tech partner programs. These are non-VT affiliated programs or organizations that offer amazing programs, oftentimes with on-site staff, orientation, field trips, and they arrange your housing as well as provide a transcript at the end of the program for you. Oftentimes these are most cost-effective for out-of-state students, but that's not always the case. You pay that organization, not Virginia Tech, for your tuition for the program, as well as for all the other housing and related fees for that program. Autonomous study, which is also called direct enroll, is a great opportunity to study abroad as well for a full semester, just like our exchanges, except here the difference is you're paying that university's tuition instead of Virginia Tech. So that's a great option in countries where the tuition is low or even free for higher education. And you apply and pay directly to that university. So it's a really independent, adventurous option, and it can be a great fit for many out-of-state students. So you might be thinking, well, that's all great, and I want to study abroad, but I have some questions. So I'm going to talk about some common concerns that come up related to cost, the potential for a study abroad to affect you academically. We'll talk about if you need to know a foreign language, as well as some safety concerns. And you might just be unsure about how to navigate the application process. All of that is okay. We're going to chat about all of that. So in terms of financial questions you might have, financial aid can be applied to study abroad in many cases. There are a few exceptions, so you'll want to contact the Financial Aid and Scholarships Office to learn more about your specific package of aid and scholarships and how it might apply to study abroad. There are also scholarships offered within Virginia Tech for study abroad opportunities. Some of these are through colleges and departments, and there's another study abroad scholarship offered specifically through our office. There's also lots of non-Virginia Tech scholarship options, and many search engines that we've linked on our website can help you find some non-VT scholarship opportunities that might be a great fit for you. Finally, as I mentioned, when you pay attention to the program type you're choosing, it can help you find a way to study abroad that may even be cheaper than your typical semester at Virginia Tech. And our office is going to help you navigate how to find a study abroad program type that's a good fit, and then start looking for specifically within that program type which opportunities are the best match for your academic interests, your goals, and what you want out of a study abroad experience. In terms of academic questions we receive, there are programs for any major, and every student can receive transfer credit if you go on a program where you receive transfer credit. So like I said, our faculty-led programs are taking a Virginia Tech course abroad, but all the other program types you receive transfer credit. And the great thing about that is it doesn't affect your GPA. If you receive a C grade equivalent or higher in the course, it can be transferred back to Virginia Tech. You can graduate on time. It just takes planning. You need to work with your academic advisor. Make sure you let them know early on that you're interested in a study abroad experience, and then come work with us and talk to us to help find some opportunities that will match what you need to continue progress towards your degree. There are some safety questions we get sometimes, and we want you to know we do set extensive safety guidelines for our programs and for students going abroad. And our office additionally has an assistant director for global safety and risk management who works to prepare students and faculty to go abroad with a safe plan to do so. There's also a 24/7 emergency phone line that students and faculty have access to abroad. Sometimes we receive questions like, I would love to study abroad in Spain or in Peru, but I'm not a Spanish speaker. Can I still go abroad to those destinations? And the great news is you don't have to speak another language to study abroad. There are opportunities in English-speaking countries, of course, such as the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, but there's also English language instruction available in many settings, even if the nationally spoken language isn't English. So many of our partner universities offer a list of English language courses that you have access to as an exchange student, and we can help you find a great opportunity to meet your needs, including opportunities that are faculty-led, where if you are interested in those are English-speaking courses unless otherwise specified due to a language learning component. There are many opportunities for language learning. If you're on the flip side of that question, if you say, I really want to go somewhere to use my German language skills or to practice my Chinese language skills, where can I go to do so? And we will help you find opportunities to go have an amazing experience that makes the most of your language skills or builds new language skills. So how do you make it happen? We say that the first step is to start by reflecting, asking yourself some questions like, why do I want to study abroad? What are my goals? What do I hope to learn? Thinking about where, which is not just a country, but also geographically or regionally. What's interesting to you? Would you like to be in the mountains, in the city, in the countryside, on a small college campus, or in an exciting urban environment? When would you like to go? So that could be, I'd like to go for a short term, or I'd like to go for a whole academic year. That's also, are you planning something for the upcoming year, or are you looking 3 years into the future to study abroad? Asking yourself these questions can be a great starting point to planning a study abroad experience that meets your needs and goals. Then you should use our program search as well as other program searches through ISEP and third parties to find a great study abroad program that meets your needs. And we can help you learn how to do a program search through our office. Then you'll connect with us for advising as well as your academic advisor to talk about academic planning, the Financial Aid and Scholarships Office, and other offices on campus that can be a great resource for you in planning a study abroad experience. And finally, you'll apply. This usually takes place about 1 full semester before the program. Sometimes there is a little bit of an earlier deadline that you'll need to pay attention to, but our office can help you navigate that. You'll apply through our office if it's a VT program, or you'll register your non-VT program with our office. So what's next? If you're interested in learning more, you can stop by for Zoom-in advising during the spring 2021 semester. You're also welcome to set up an appointment over the summer or when you come to campus in the fall to learn more. You can explore resources on our website at globaleducation.vt.edu, as well as through Diversity Abroad, which is a great organization that has phenomenal resources related to your identity and the identities of others. If you have questions about how to navigate personal questions about identity abroad. And finally, you'll start planning. So like I said, remember to communicate your interest to your academic advisor and to start planning at least 1 full semester before going abroad. We're excited to see you in our office virtually this spring, summer, or fall. And we're very excited to hear of your goals, your plans, and your hopes for a study abroad as a Hokie. Thanks so much.
One of the main questions we get is, where can I study abroad? Or what programs are available? It's a difficult question to answer because there are literally hundreds of opportunities. Virginia Tech has programs on all continents of the world. And yes, believe it or not, that does include Antarctica. Some students know exactly where they want to study abroad, while others want to explore their options. Either way is fine, and we can help guide you through each process. To search for programs, visit our website at www.globaleducation.vt.edu. From here, scroll down and click the program search icon. Maybe you already know the exact program you want to study abroad on. You can type that here and hit search below. But if not, you can also use the program search feature to set various parameters and select fields of interest. If there's a country or region of the world that you're interested in, you can select those options as well. Perhaps you want to find programs that fit a certain area of study. You can also set specific terms for when you want to study abroad and for how long. Hit the search button to see what programs come up. Each program found in our database will have a program page similar to this. Here you'll find information on eligibility and application process, academics, student life and accommodations, financial matters, and of course, contact information for the program. If your search shows no results or few options, or ones that don't quite fit your interests or motivations, there are other search engines that we can point you to. While you're on the website, be sure to check out the other sections as well. We still have the Fall 2020 Study Abroad Week pages up, so you can see the range of programs that are usually offered each year. There is also a useful section on general study abroad information, including top considerations to make while you're choosing a program, possible impact on your career and professional development, health and safety concerns, financial matters, and much more.
The Stiger Center for International Scholarship is the university's European center and home base for programs and operations in the region. Located in Riva San Vitale, Switzerland, the Stiger Center is home to several study abroad programs, including the Presidential Global Scholars Program that I went on with the Honors College. Initially, I was worried about going abroad because I didn't know how I was going to afford it. I met with the Global Education Office, and they informed me that they had scholarships available to me specifically for going abroad. I crafted an application, submitted it, and a month later, I found out my trip would be fully funded by financial aid and scholarships I received, most of which coming from the Global Education Office. Once abroad, I studied with distinguished professors and conducted research with the University of Oxford, a unique opportunity to study abroad with the Honors College. This research will go on to be published, an exciting accomplishment stemming from being abroad. Outside of my research, I was able to go to amazing cities like Milan, Munich, Naples, Lugano, but my favorite experience was the opportunity I had to tutor a Riva San Vitale resident, Tino, in English. I would go over every week and sit in their living room where we would speak Italian and Spanish and English. The tutoring experience taught me patience, but more importantly, pushed me outside of my comfort zone, that man-made bubble that I had been stuck in the United States. When I returned home, I realized how important being abroad was to my career plans, to my aspirations. Studying abroad taught me that stepping out of my comfort zone is where I find the most excitement and where I learn the most about myself. It has pushed me to look at graduate schools abroad, international scholarships, and to consider careers that would place me in countries where English isn't the first language. And that's all thanks to my time and experiences abroad with the Global Education Office.
Going to Africa has been a dream of mine since I was a child. Truthfully, a dream that I never thought would become a reality. But soon enough, I went from living in a one-stoplight town in North Carolina to living out my dream on the other side of the world. My life was completely turned around when I landed in Kasane, Botswana in the summer of 2019. Each day was spent exploring new areas, meeting new people, seeing new wildlife, and immersing myself in a new culture. When considering studying abroad, Africa is not always the first place that comes to people's mind. Although as a wildlife conservation major, there was no place I'd rather be. Each day, I worked on rehabilitating animals, touring locals through our facility of wildlife ambassadors, doing field work, answering rescue calls, and exploring the world of wildlife forensics. This trip shaped my educational and personal goals, and I could not imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't gone. During my trip, I was not only able to explore Botswana, but surrounding nations, Zambia and Zimbabwe. I cliff jumped into Victoria Falls, one of the 7 wonders of the world, camped at a watering hole where we slept amongst elephants, giraffes, and many other wildlife visitors, put on an environmental education day for local school children, and made many lifelong friends. Shortly after returning home, my professor from Botswana, Dr. Kathleen Alexander, reached out and asked if I'd like to return to Kasane in the winter to help continue research and work at the Rehabilitation Center. Now I had my biggest dream come true twice, all because of the opportunities Virginia Tech and the Global Education Office provided me with. My experiences in Botswana helped me decide what I wanted to specialize in. After a combined 6 months in Botswana, I decided that I wanted to continue my education by attaining a master's degree in wildlife forensics with the ultimate goal of becoming a conservation detection canine handler. Time abroad is a transformational adventure that I was lucky enough to have and believe everyone should be able to experience. No matter your situation, studying abroad is a possibility, and we at the Global Education Office are here to be your stepping stone into the world.
In my junior year, fall 2019, I traveled to Valencia, Spain for my semester abroad. There, I lived with a host family, interned in a legal office, and took 15 credits entirely in Spanish. Being able to take 15 credits that all counted towards my major while being immersed in the home country of the language was so impactful for my Spanish speaking abilities. I chose this third-party option because I had been pretty set on Valencia as a city. From when I first began studying Spanish and Spanish culture 10 years ago, I had always remembered seeing the city in textbooks and had fallen in love with it. Valencia is the 3rd biggest city in Spain behind Madrid and Barcelona. However, because it was a little less common of a destination for people and didn't have as large of a tourism scene, it felt like the perfect size city for me. The weather was so warm and we were a 10-minute bus ride away from the beach. Initially, I was fairly nervous about going on a program where I knew no one. However, this aspect of independence actually ended up being what made me grow as a person the most. Leaving everything that you know behind you, even for just a few months, allowed me to see who I was without all of the fixtures I had grown so used to in my life. After being so comfortable abroad, it made me realize that I wished to work in the international setting, possibly in an intergovernmental organization. I am also looking at doing my master's abroad within the next couple of years. Finally, my time abroad empowered me to look into other options for foreign language study abroad. This year, I applied to the State Department's Critical Language Scholarship, which is a full-ride scholarship program for students to intensively study a critical language in the language's native country. My minor was in Russian, so I applied to the Russian program and was accepted. Normally, this would send me to Russia for the summer, but in COVID times, the situation will probably be different. Nevertheless, my first experience abroad in Spain opened so many doors for me and showed me where my passion lies.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us today. On behalf of the entire Global Education Office, we're so excited that you're interested in studying abroad. Please connect with us by email at vtabroad@vt.edu or go to our website, globaleducation.vt.edu. We hope to connect with you on Zoom or over email, and we look forward to seeing you here on campus this fall. Go Hokies!